Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your guy Bendu, and so I'm going to be covering more of that Max Blumenthal Gray Zone episode because he did a lot of airing out in that joint. So as y'all know, I covered him airing out AOC, like he got her the fuck out of here, rightfully so. But what I fucked with more was how he basically like called out the progressive media, the so-called progressive indie media that was against forced to vote, or in some like, and I'm not going to call specific people out, although like some of them niggas is on like Twitter right now, like you know, fucking defending censorship, but that's a whole nother story I'm going to be covering. But like how basically a lot of these people they either flip flopped, all that jazz. Like well, one I'm not afraid to name it all that Gnomski, whatever. I don't even know how to say her fucking name. I just know she's fucking annoying. Like she's on like the Sam Cedar show and everything. And look, I don't hate Sam Cedar. I don't hate him. I don't watch his show like at all. I'll check him out every now and then just to get kind of like a counter, to hear different ideas because you don't want to completely shut other people out and put yourself in like an echo chamber. Like I watch a lot, like I'll fucking watch Ben Shapiro sometimes and Steven Crowder and people like that to see, to get different, takes and perspectives in case there's a perspective that I'm missing, so I'm not tripping. But, yeah, but like, so I'm just going to go ahead and play the clip and then I'll talk about it afterwards.
But Max, Max, look. I don't want to defend the Young Turks because the Young Turks to me is clownish in so many ways with their pathetic coverage of Russiagate, of any foreign war, of Julian Assange, of the coup in Venezuela. But at the same time, they've had you on when your book came out.
I don't care. That's nice of them, but I don't care. Don't have me on anymore because I want to tell the truth. Okay, I got the gray zone.
But the point is, they invited you on to speak, to tell your truth. And they weren't stepping forward to try to cancel you. So like what I'm saying is you were just saying that every time we step forward and say something, they emerge. I don't think that's quite true. I think
they're not attacking maybe us personally, but they're making a case that undercuts everything we're saying, which is just based on facts and history and the journalism we do. They're just coming in and undercutting it and claiming that they're on the left. Honestly, I have more respect for like Democratic operatives who go on and out and run these like grim campaigns with Super Bowl ads against Republicans than I do for a bunch of synthetic left pundits who claim that they're socialists and wear socialist on their sleeve while they're attacking all of the targets of U.S. empire left and right. Like and sheepdogging for the Democratic Party. They're worse because they're insidious. And I just don't care anymore. I feel mortality. I feel maybe this is my midlife crisis. I don't have that much time here, and we need to tell the truth. We need to save people. We need to educate people. And so we need to tell them who the charlatans are and who the liars are who have been undercutting us nonstop. And we finally had an opportunity to do that in this moment. So I'm not going to hold back anymore. And Anya never held back. Anya, in what year was it? 2017 when AOC came into Congress with Danny, you all did a piece on RT. Our AOC is a progressive fraud. And at the time I was like, yeah, it's probably going to be true, but aren't you saying that a little too early?
Yeah, so it's a lot to talk about there. And I'll just start off from like just the beginning. Like, look, Aaron Matei, I love him, bro. He's a dope ass fucking reporter. He's fired, dog. Like his OPCW coverage, just everything. Exposing the Russiagate bullshit, just everything. He's a dope reporter, but he must be Canadian because he's so fucking nice. Bro, look, I understand. And I remember he went on TYT to debate Cenk Uygur about the Russiagate situation and basically ran circles around this motherfucker. But Max is like just completely right. I don't like because Aaron's like, oh well, they had you on, even though they say a lot of bullshit, they push a lot of propaganda, like, at least they let you come on and say your perspective, right? I mean, and Bag's like, no, I don't care. Don't have me on. Fuck them. Fuck them. I wish you would have said fuck them. He said, don't have me on. I don't care. I have the gray zone. Like, because, like, and basically the point that he gets to is that, they're literally reporting based off of facts, history, as he said here. And then you have, like, people like the Young Turks, people like the majority, Sam Cedar show, whatever the fucking show is called. You have them will come in and basically undercut everything they're saying and make us, make Max Blumenthal and the people reading his work and following his work, and Aaron Matei and Ben Norton, everybody there, Anya, like it makes all of the, and they try to make us look like the crazy ones. It's fucking ridiculous. Like Dog, you literally, and I follow y'all motherfuckers, yo. By the way, to anybody listening, y'all some assholes. Why y'all having me pronouncing that girl name wrong? That no Miki Joe. I'm sitting here pronouncing her name wrong and shit. I call this bitch Nomsky, bro. I started dying when I realized that shit. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is Nomsky? Her name is Nomiki. But that Nomiki John, one, she started pushing like literally like Bellingcat propaganda about Jimmy and the Gray Zone and shit, like saying they're like a sadist and shit like that. And then like, bitch, how you gonna sit here and call out somebody for supporting like dictators when it's, first of all, it's not true. It's been debunked. Here's somebody tweeted this out that debunked it. And then also, Shorty, you cheered on Libya. Like you cheered on Libya, so that automatically gets you the fuck out of here. Yo, Richard Medhurst got her the fuck out of here. Yo, Richard Medhurst, bro. That boy is, that nigga ruthless, bro. Yo, Richard ruthless, bro. He be getting niggas the fuck out of here. But he got her the fuck out of here. He got Shorty. He said bye. Foreign policy, bye. So, but like literally, and that's what kind of like, and that's what I feel like TYT has evolved into, unfortunately. Because I like, and look, everybody used to watch Young Turks. Everybody used to, don't try and lie. You fucking did. Because at one point they were doing good work. And then it like became okay. And then it was like, all right, this is kind of like, telling us to go vote for Hillary. But okay. And then it's like, next thing you know, they're fucking smearing Julian Assange with like fucking CIA talking points and shit. And oh, we need to go topple Venezuela, like, and it's just fucking bullshit. And attacking Tulsi from the right, but yeah. So Max has every point here he makes is excellent, but like another point that he made is how like these same people, claim to be like leftists and socialists and shit like that, but they're like his words are they're attacking, enemies of the American empire left and right. And it's like, it's kind of ironic that they're doing that. And it's like, he also brings up the fact of how insidious it is. And that's the word I use, and specifically for Obama and now the squad, which I got about 3 more videos to make about this. Cause Max, he kicked a lot of knowledge in this shit, bro. That's why we call him Faxx Blumenthal now. I think Mick Resistor came up with that name for him. Shout out to you again, bro. That Faxx Blumenthal, bro. That's his name now, cause he kicked some facts on here. He said, look, it might be my midlife crisis, nigga. But nah, man, Max, we spending some real shit, dog. Like real talk. And it's like, It is insidious what they're doing, because they're like literally sheep herding people into the Democratic Party. Like that's what Cenk Uygur's been doing for like ever now, basically. I don't know a time when Cenk Uygur actually pushed back on the Democratic Party, except when progressives and the left didn't have leverage. Never see, like, I don't know when the last time was I've seen that shit. And it's like it's ironic, and I brought this up in a previous video, how like he always talks about, oh no, now's not the time. So he says now is not the time when it is the fucking time. And then he says, oh, it's time now when you have no fucking power. So for example, oh, we're going to promise Joe Biden our vote up front, no matter what. And then we'll push left after he wins the election when he doesn't have to do fucking shit. That's when we're going to push. So shit like that. Same thing with Sam Cedar. I know Sam Cedar's a little bit more nuanced. He's a little, he spit a little more game. Michael Brooks is cool. I liked him when he was here. RIP to him. I don't speak ill of the dead, even though I didn't agree with him on a lot of things. But, I liked him, but he always came off as very arrogant and talking down on people. You feel me? I don't fuck with that shit. And that's kind of what Max was talking about in this same video, where like how it's like a class thing going on with the left. And I'm going to be talking about that in another video. And that's kind of what I got from Michael Brooks. But I'm not here to speak ill on the dead at all. So, but Sam Cedar, that nigga's still alive, so I can go at that bitch ass nigga. But yeah, but I just feel like they always attack people that are surprisingly out-lefting the people who claim to be like the left. Like Tulsi Gabbard would out-left AOC at a lot of stops, and they would never give her credit. They would call her an sadist, like literally shit that the mainstream media was saying. They would attack her for her stances on homosexuality that was like from years ago, and now they're attacking her on like this this trans bill that they're putting out. And like, look, it's a controversial bill. I'm not saying she should be introducing that bill now during a COVID pandemic, but they don't bring up the fact about how she introduced the bill to basically drop charges against Assange and Snowden. And the reason why you don't hear people like TYT and Sam Cedar talking about it is because they just got finished smearing Julian Assange. So again, Max Blumenthal is 100% right again. Faxxx Blumenthal, that's his name from now on. Even at the end when he was like, look, Anya, he was like, I'm done, bro. I'm done playing nice with these people. He said we got to expose them because we got to get the truth out there. And like, that's what the Gray Zone is doing. They're telling the truth. And it's like, it's a lot of journalists out there that's doing that. Whitney Webb, Aaron Matei, obviously Faxxx Blumenthal. I would still put Sirota and Ryan Grimm in there, even though they on some bullshit right now. They on some fucking, pushing propaganda for the squad and shit. But when they get in their bag, they be in their bag. When they not acting like some bitch ass niggas. But still, but yeah, it's still good journalists out there. So, it's good that Max ain't holding back no more and shit like that. He was like, Anya was like, he said Anya called it way back when she first got into the fucking Congress. Like, she was like, yeah, her and Danny was like, yo, AOC is a fake progressive. Max was like, look, it's probably going to be true. But he said, look, it's probably going to be true. Like, Max is so jaded, but he don't want to be jaded. I definitely feel that shit. Because I'll be like, I don't know. Like, AOC, like, I liked her a lot at first, but it was always like that. She would do some funny shit where you would look at her sideways and shit. Like, what? Like, she always felt like she was on some weird shit. And then finally she started doing the bullshit she's doing now. So, and Jimmy straight up called her out for what she is. He called her a conniving fucking snake politician, basically, what she is starting to turn out is what she is. So, but I'm going to go ahead and close the video out there. As always, hit that thumbs up button and definitely comment. You guys have been doing excellent comments and I love it. I try to get to all of the comments. I know I don't, so don't be mad if I don't get to them. I will get around to them. It's just been hectic. Bull got work and everything. 7 days straight, man. It's tragic. I don't know if you guys remember Everybody Hates Chris. Mr. Omar, tragic. But yeah, so definitely, thanks for commenting. Thanks for the subscribers, yo. We at like, I think 247 right now. So yeah, keep sharing the channel, get people to subscribe and everything. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Peace.